Arizona Living, your life, your style. I'm Kate Longworth. We're at the Musical Instrument Museum to learn all about what they're offering this summer. But before we head off to explore, let's take a look at what's coming up on today's show. We check out how new windows can cut energy costs. Plus, we'll see how the Maricopa County Attorney's Office is educating the community about car safety. And we head up north to cool off with a kayaking trip. All that and much more coming your way on Arizona Living. We are at the Musical Instrument Museum to get the inside scoop on all they have to offer this summer. Joining me now is Johann Warnholtz, the Media Relations Specialist for MIM, and thank you so much for having us out here today.
Thanks for coming.
Well, this place is absolutely incredible. What is the mission here?
So our mission here is to really celebrate music on a global level. So music is something that all humans share, whether we're making it with a simple little drum or a very complex violin, but it's something that we all share. And so we wanted to create a place where that is all celebrated and where people can really travel throughout the world through the lens of music.
And it's great, you've been open since last August, but what safety protocols do you have in place?
So currently, masks are now optional. We still have the same cleaning regimens that we had before. And the nice thing about this museum is that it's just so spacious and there's so much room that, social distancing and all those things are very easy to do.
And what can guests expect when they do walk through those doors?
Sure, yeah, so you walk in, a lot of people are very surprised by how big the space is. It's a 200,000 square foot building, and we have very, very expansive, you could tell, galleries. And so you basically have our geo galleries, which represent major regions in the world, usually by continent, and essentially you walk through and each exhibit represents a country or a specific region, and you can kind of get an idea for how instruments travel and how the different trends tend to travel and change from one country to the next.
There's so much to explore and enjoy for adults and kids alike, but what makes this place so appealing for families to enjoy together?
Sure, so not only is it a very interesting place in terms of being able to see the instruments and hear them in the video monitors, but we also have our experience gallery, which is a favorite among children, where you can actually play all the different instruments. There's guitars, there's harps, there's drums of all kinds. We also have a lot of events. We usually have one event per month called a signature event, where we have performances, we have workshops. So it's a place that always has something going on, and it really makes it fun for families and for anyone of any age.
Very exciting. Your concerts have resumed.
Yes.
What all does that entail?
So we host a number of different concerts throughout the year. Our theater is this incredible 300-seat, acoustically just fantastic theater. We book music from all over the world, performed in this incredible theater, and currently we're kind of booking on a rolling basis, so we're announcing them as they come up. A lot of great shows coming to the theater here.
MIM consistently ranks as one of the top museums in all of the U.S. Why do you think that is?
So not only is the Musical Instrument Museum here in Phoenix the largest musical instrument museum in the world, it's really the only one that displays the instruments the way they're displayed here. So a lot of instrument museums throughout the world kind of focus in on Western style musical traditions, European musical traditions. Here we really wanted to showcase music on a global scale. You're also seeing, instruments that come directly from the makers. It's a beautiful place to see music at the scale that humanity really is able to make it.
Wow, so much to take in. Thank you so much, Johann, for your time. And if you would like more information on visiting MIM, please head to their website. A great way to update your home, plus help with cooling costs, is new windows. Lifetime Windows and Doors has the products and services perfect for your home.
Having new windows and doors can really transform a home, both inside and outside. Inside, you're going to feel the difference of having those windows installed, and then outside, the curb appeal can be amazing. You know, my experience working with Lifetime has been phenomenal. Not only as somebody who talks about them all the time, but also as a homeowner. I've had Lifetime in my house. The people that come over are fabulous, whether it be the salespeople, the folks that come in your home. They always take great care of a home, which I think really means a lot to homeowners, to know that whoever's coming in is really going to care about what they're doing.
Obviously, when we come out to the job sites, we want to make sure we're prepared. And the way we're prepared is putting down plastic, making sure tarps are down, making sure that our tools aren't sitting on furniture or anything like that. Throughout the process, we're kind of informing you on how we're doing things and what's going to happen next. So you kind of are in the norm of what's going on. At the end, we're making sure that everything is completely cleaned up, that we left better than it was before we got there.
We know the homeowners are looking for beautiful and high-performing products, and Lifetime delivers on that by providing windows that have many design options and color choices for the beauty, as well as the proper components and construction in order to deliver on the performance expectations. Our premium product here at Lifetime is Infinity from Marvin Windows and Doors. We chose to offer that product because of its narrow frame lines that offer a bigger glass or viewing space from each window or door. They're made from Ultrex fiberglass, which is 8 times stronger than vinyl and 3 times stronger than Fiberglass. Additionally, the frames and the glass package are made from the same natural resource, which is silica sand. What that means is that they actually have the same expansion and contraction rates, which allows them to move together, thus creating a cohesive relationship between the two, preventing any type of seal failures or any type of loosening of the windows or doors themselves. The windows also block 95% of those harmful UV rays, which is actually going to help keep the color of your carpet, flooring, and any of your furniture or upholstery from fading. Infinity windows were recently rated as the #1 replacement windows by JD Power & Associates, so that you know you're going to get the best product available. As a locally owned company, it is important to Lifetime to give back to the community because we are part of the community, and the community's been good to us. And we know when the community moves forward, so does our business. And that's why it's so important to us to incorporate charitable giving into our product. Our newest nonprofit partner is Camp College, a summer camp that offers underserved Phoenix kids the opportunity to develop confidence and connect with nature in a meaningful way. And this summer, we are honored to provide all of the meals for the campers.
You know, there's a reason that they are Phoenix's most trusted window and door company. You will not be disappointed if you give them a call today.
At MIM, it's like you're part of the orchestra as guests are immersed in the sounds of musical instruments. With wireless headsets, each display has audio so guests can learn all about the instruments. And we want you to stay tuned for more Arizona Living. We talked to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office about its Safe Family campaign. And we show you how to sell your home for cash. If you're in a situation where you want to sell your home, but it's in need of some repairs, LRT Offers can help. They're dedicated to making the process of selling as-is properties for cash easy for you.
I'm Lauren Rosen. I am the owner of LRT Offers here in Arizona. The Arizona housing market is hot. This is the place to live. You have people moving here from all over the country that just want to be here. It is a great time to sell. We have very low inventory, and it is time to get top dollar for your home. Now is a great time to sell because people have a ton of equity in their homes. Here at LRT Offers, we also have a relocation program, which means I will buy your home, but we will not close on it until you have found another home. And if you're looking to buy another home, it's really hard to make a contingent offer in this market. So to have a cash buyer on your current home gives you a lot more buying power. The first thing we do is schedule a viewing of your home. We will come over and check out the home. After that, we will offer you a cash as-is offer. Once we agree on terms, we handle all the paperwork. You just show up to the closing and you get your cash. So you don't have to worry about showings, getting your home ready for open houses, having endless buyers in your home. It's really a quick way to get your home sold. If your home is in good condition, we can absolutely help you. We buy all homes, from nice homes to teardowns. It's really about what the client needs. The best thing about us here at LRT Offers is that we have a partnership with a brokerage, the Rosen team at eXp Realty. So we can come in with many options for you. Maybe the best thing to do is sell it on the traditional market, and maybe it's just to get a cash offer and not be hassled with paying commissions, having endless showings, making repairs, and being stressed out. What people say about LRT Offers when they're done is they cannot believe how smooth the process went. The best thing to do is to go check out our reviews on our website at lrtoffers.com. You can see the pride that we take in customer service. The difference between us and our competitors, we're a small team. So we're going to treat our clients like family, not just another number. So if you're looking to get a cash as-is offer, call LRT Offers today or go to our website at lrtoffers.com.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office is dedicated to keeping families safe by educating them on the dangers that can go along with driving.
Hi, I'm Maricopa County Attorney Alistair Adele. Driving under the influence, being distracted while on the road, or leaving a child in a hot car can all have tragic consequences. As a former vehicular crimes prosecutor, I have seen firsthand the devastation that these acts can have on a family. Luckily, each of these crimes can be prevented by making smart choices and thinking ahead. This summer, keep safety in mind and do your planning ahead of time, not at a bar, not while you're driving, or even in a parked car. It could save a life.
Vehicular heat stroke is when somebody becomes trapped in a vehicle and it becomes way too hot for them to be in there. And this can be fatal at times, especially when you have children or animals in a hot car and they're not able to get out. The temperature inside a car can increase 20 degrees in 10 minutes. So you can imagine on a day when it's 100 degrees out here in Phoenix, what the temperature inside a car can be like after an hour. So when you have a small child, when you have a pet that's been left in a car for more than 10 minutes, it can be fatal. If you see a child or pet in a hot car alone, you need to call 911 because if it's a very hot day, they need to be taken out of that vehicle and brought to safety. DUIs have a huge impact, not only on communities, but the families that make them. If you have an impaired driver that crashed into someone that hurt someone else, it affects a lot of people. And we all share responsibility to operate our vehicles safely in a law-abiding way. Some common misconceptions of DUIs are that they all occur because of a drunk driver. And while that is the case for a lot of drunk driving accidents, there are cases that involved drug use and prescriptions. If you are driving while under the influence of a drug or a medication, you are also a danger to others on the road. That is also included under Arizona law as a way of impaired driving. Distracted driving in Maricopa County is any activity that takes your eyes off the road. So many people think it's only using a cell phone, but it could also include things like eating while you're driving or fidgeting with your radio or your AC. All of those things can take your eyes off the road and put you in a dangerous situation. The best way that you can stay alert while driving is by planning ahead. If you know that you need to get somewhere and that you need to set up your navigation, do that beforehand. Don't do that while you're driving or while you're trying to make a turn. If you have a passenger with you, ask them to help you out. Ask them to help you answer text messages or phone calls or even help you set up that navigation. But anything that distracts you from the road can put you in a dangerous situation. For more information on any of these topics, including safety tips and facts, you can visit the Keeping Families Safe portion of the Maricopa County Attorney's website.
More Arizona living from MIM coming your way. Grab a paddle as we go kayaking up north. and advice on getting a mental health checkup.
As our viewers approach retirement, you may be hearing from a lot of people right now telling you what they would do with your money to prepare for retirement. Joining me now is Winston Stevenson, President and Investment Advisor Representative with Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services right here in Phoenix. Winston, it's so great to see you again. What can people do to cut through all of this water cooler advice?
Well, it's great to see you again as well, Erica. At Winston & Company's, our licensed advisors will guide you through a proven and proprietary process. No water cooler advice here. This is just not something that we subscribe to. We're here to help you make the best decision for you and your family.
So Winston & Company's written plan is not some cookie cutter approach.
Oh no, one size does not fit all. As a fiduciary, I believe that portfolio construction is the key to reaching long-term goals, not market timing. In fact, our three-legged stool approach allows us to create 3 legs of guaranteed income to last a lifetime.
Powerful. How do people find out more about your approach?
Well, it simply starts with a free consultation right here at Winston & Company's. Here's how it works. Once you are ready, we gather some basic information and develop written strategies that are appropriate for the individual situation.
Sounds great. Is there any pressure or obligation to meet with Winston & Company's?
No pressure, no obligation.
To schedule your free retirement income analysis, call 602-456-1928. Remember, if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
Of life can take a toll on all of us. The experts at Focus Family Services have advice on when you should seek a mental health checkup.
There are many signs that we notice within ourselves that we know that we can seek help. Your body tells you that something's not right. Whether it's you're sleeping and you prefer to just lay under a pillow and a blanket all day, and that's not your norm. I think if it's anything that's out of your normal day-to-day routine, it's something that you might want to pay attention to and then say, hey, maybe I should call. And maybe it would be good for me to just check in.
This year has been tough across the board. With the pandemic, the health problems of the pandemic have been brutal. People have lost their lives, people have been incredibly sick. Secondary to that, and I've said this from the beginning, there are so many issues related to COVID-19 that aren't related to medical. Depression, anxiety, mental health, suicidality, substance abuse, domestic violence. All of those things, we've been providing those services before we knew what COVID was.
Focus Family Services is about focusing on family. We focus on the individual and their mental health. We focus on restoring individuals to their optimal functioning.
We do outpatient group counseling for substance abuse, anger management, domestic violence. We have a mindfulness skills group that I do. And then we also provide individual counseling, family counseling, in-home counseling, as well as psychosocial rehabilitation services and vocational rehab services. Every year we're supposed to have an annual physical, and I think that it should be the absolute same for mental health. You know, the way the mind and the body are connected is really, really important, and sometimes it will show up physically when it's actually much more of an emotional or a mental problem. So I think getting a checkup, like a mental health checkup, is really, really important.
We are a small behavioral health agency. We pride ourselves in providing the best individualized, personalized care to every member that walks through the door. Larger agencies sometimes struggle with that simply because of their size. With our size and the services we provide, we can make sure that everyone that comes in feels comfortable, they feel like they're part of their treatment team, and they're an integral part of their treatment team, and they feel a sense of belonging with everyone here that they work with. everyone that's coming in is wearing a mask. All of our staff, when interacting with our members, wearing masks. Everyone that's coming in, their temperature is checked when they walk through the door. All of our members know, and this is reiterated frequently, if you're sick, if you're symptomatic, we can provide telehealth services. We can provide those services via the computer, via the phone. We don't want people here putting themselves or anyone else in harm's way. For anyone that has any questions, our website is www.focusedfamilyaz.com. All of our contact information is there, and our phone number is 602-253-6259.
Don't go anywhere. More Arizona Living straight ahead. We go on a kayaking adventure in the Verde Valley. Looking to beat the heat, just a few hours away from the valley, the great adventure of kayaking awaits. Let's dive in to see what it's all about.
Verde Adventures, we started this again back in the day, about 15 years ago. Nobody even knew where the Verde River was. It was like, oh my God, where do you go boating down here? And myself, I came from a river background, being a professional river guide for a number of years. I looked at this and go, why isn't anybody doing any kind of trips, tours, organized? And it wasn't happening at all. It started off with 6 boats, a Jeep, a laptop, and a cell phone. And today we take 20,000 people down the river. We have tandem kayaks. These are great for families when you have kids. The kids can ride in the front, the adult can be in the back paddling, being the navigator of the whole bit. Then we have little spuddy boats. They're like kayaks that are about 3/4 the size of a regular adult kayak for the younger adults just getting ready to learn how to paddle to go in. And then tubes. We have tubing that runs from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Get out here and be soaked all day long in the Arizona heat. Everything out here that we do are float trips. Everything is a float trip. If you fall out of the boat, stand up and get back in. You know, the Verde's not that big of a river. It's more of a big creek than anything else. But it's very, very safe. We go down to 3 years of age for kayaking. For tubing, it's got to be 8 years of age or 4 feet tall. We're at the Water to Wine right now, the Alcantara Vineyard, the confluence of Oak Creek and the Verde River. And this is our signature trip. We started this with the Alcantara back in 2009. Have been doing it now, 12, 13 years, but this is a really fun little float trip, about an hour and a half on the river, where you float down this magic carpet of liquid energy and you arrive at the vineyard for a wine tasting. What keeps people coming back is the fun. You know, the people they meet here, the people they meet on the river. River people are always fun. Good attitude, great environment. The peacefulness, you're never in a hurry. These trips are all self-guided. There is no pace that you have to keep up with. You can float at your leisure, or you can paddle straight through and on to your next adventure type thing. And the fact that we provide them with a great system of, all they have to do is show up. Everything else is taken care of. We're a seasonal business. We start operating about mid-February, and then we'll run till the end of November. If we don't get a winter like we did last year, then November stays very, very busy. So it is seasonal based upon the temperatures, the weather that we get. I love hearing people laugh. I love hearing people having fun. I mean, what better job on the planet can you have than entertaining people? And to see the smiles and to see the return, people coming back sometimes every week, and you just kind of go, good God, thank you that we're able to do this, because not everybody is as fortunate as we are to have such fun, enjoyable, and beautiful jobs. Thank you, God.
I'm Kate Longworth. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Mim, for having us out here today. It was such a fun experience. We'll see you next time on Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.